All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. As you're joining, please, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to share this video. Um, let's get people connected tonight. It's a beautiful Sunday night. Just want to talk about some little stuff with us, so that we can start the new week on a different level by the grace of God. All right. Thank you. Thank you. As you're coming in, please. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Thank you very much. Sim Murphy, God bless you. Olori Adebayo, how you doing? Peter Oyeniro, God bless you. Titi Adenuga, how you doing? Antoinette Rowe, God bless you. Thank you very much. Oluwakemi Mota, God bless you. Otumba Wahid, Nuruddin, God bless you. Thank you very much. Olatudun, Ejio Awopeju, God bless you. Kemi George, Mamani, I've not seen you. I've been here in Houston for some time, and I've not seen you yet. All right, Prince Adegoke Adeyemi, God bless you. Nikki Babs, Ali Matthew, God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody. As you're coming in, please do something for me quickly. Just go ahead and share the video on your wall, so we can get to the bottom of today's program. And I want you guys to actually listen attentively, because, see, today is for you. It's not for anybody but you. And if you can listen, if you can be very attentive, if you can follow the teaching of today, if you can follow the instructions of today, you are going to get to a point in your life that you will always look back and thank God for today. All right. Thank you, thank you. It's possible for me not to be able to mention your names, but see, I appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much, and I want you to do me a favor. Share this broadcast. Why do you stop Yoruba program? Because my people, there are a lot of people that are non-Yorubas on the network, and they are not feeling too comfortable with the Yoruba program. I don't know what to do. Even though we say, okay, this particular program is for Yoruba people, they still feel, you can't leave us out. So I decided to actually get rid of the Yoruba shows by the grace of God. Kemi Onoshoga, thank you. Ayo Olowu, God bless you. Thank you very much. So let's get to the business of today. Now, today happens to be the 6th day of the month of December 2020. Some few hours ago, some few weeks ago, few months ago, we were in January 2020, and we were all dancing, rejoicing. 2020 is here, and all kinds of stuff. A year of greatness, a year of liberty, a year of promotion. Is a year of marital bliss, a year of supernatural blessing, a year of transformation, my year of total turnaround. All right. It's a beautiful thing to have all of those stuff together as a prophecy concerning the new year, how you want the new year to treat you. At the beginning of the year, you are going to mention it. This year, I want it to be the year of my double promotion. I want this year to be my year of double promotion. And all that. So that's the problem. That's the problem that we're having right now. We all come, and then we put a lot of stuff together. We believe that the year must treat us one way or the other. It is a very beautiful thing to have that kind of a mindset, for us to actually have an idea of how you want the year to look like and what you want the year to deliver to you. So people always come up with my year of prosperity, my year of double blessing, my year of double promotion, and all that. And at the beginning of the year, none of us, realized or got to know that probably during the time, the 2020, there's going to be a situation that will happen that we'll refer to as a time of lockdown, coronavirus lockdown. Um, in January, we didn't plan for it, but eventually we found ourselves inside of it, and many of us we're not really prepared for it. So many of us lost our jobs during that time. Many people ended their relationships with their wives during that time. Um, Many people, got sick during that time. So many people died during that time. And you have been you have been thinking ever since then. You are alive. Glory be to God. Um, and you've been thinking about it. 2020, 2020, 2020. If somebody should ask you, can you testify? What can you say about, or what can you say about the year 2020? Majority of us will say negative things about 2020. Majority of us will say, oh no, I really don't want to say anything about 2020. It has been a year um, uh, of sadness, of sorrow for a lot of people. So many of the people, actually they lost somebody to coronavirus. So it's not a kind of a year they want to talk about. All right. Now, one thing that happened this morning, as I was preparing for church, I found out that this is the last month of the year 2020, and 2020 is gradually rolling away, gradually rolling away, gradually rolling away. And many of us, we are not careful about it. We just want to live day by day. But someone like me, I actually thought about it. 2020 is about to roll off. It means life will continue. Either we like it, we don't like it. Some people, they're gone. Some people are still going to go. And some people will still remain. And life will always continue. There's nothing you can do about it. Um, there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to, you must just continue to thank God. Just continue to thank God, continue to worship Him, bless His holy name for whatever it is that is coming, what we are experiencing, and thank Him for giving you grace, having mercy upon your life that you are alive at this moment. Just continue to thank Him. Just continue to bless His holy name. That's all we got to do. Life will always continue. And inside of difficult situations like this, when you find yourself in any kind of difficult situation like this, something is happening, people are dying all around about and stuff, that doesn't mean that you're going to suspend your own life. It doesn't mean you're going to suspend what you're planning. You don't suspend what you're actually aiming to become. You have to still continue to pursue your life. Your life is something that must continue. You see, there is still hope when there is life. The only time you're going to give up is when you're dead. There is no hope for the dead. But when you are alive, there is still hope. So you can't just throw away all your plans. You can't throw away everything that you've actually labored for. You can't just throw it away. You can't stop living because people are dying. You can't stop living. This is the time that you need to actually now start planning more, because this is the end of the year right now. We're about to roll into 2021. And let me tell you something. The whole system is going to change. The coronavirus, whatever, changed the entire world. It changed everybody. The way we see things, the way we relate with things, the way we relate with people, the way we do business, the way we even serve God. The lockdown changed us. This season, coronavirus lockdown, coronavirus season changed a lot of things around. But let me tell you something. It's not the end. It's just the beginning. In 2021, we're going to begin to see a new light. We're going to begin to see a new life. We're going to begin to see different kind of stuff that we've not been seeing before. And people are planning so that in 2021, they will be part of those that will look back and say, thank you, God, for what you've done for me. You can't just stop living. You can't just stop living. So it is time for you to do you. Like I always tell people, so many people, they live by pleasing other people. Their life is all about pleasing people. I want to please my family. I want to please my dad. I want to please my mom. I want to please my church members. I want to please the people around me. So for the past 30 years, 40 years, they've been living their life for another person. They've been trying to please this person, please that person. All right. But when you now ask them, what have you gained from living 40 years of your life on earth, 50 years of your life? They got nothing to show because they live for another person. They live for others. They live for their brothers and their sisters. They live for their parents. They live for their friends. They live for people that live in Nigeria. Those are the people they live for. And another year is about to roll off. Another year is about to roll off. I did something. I took a kind of a major step in my life. I just want to share with you guys this real quick. I took a major step in my life. I looked at the environment that I was living before in New York City. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was living $1 by $1. I was making money, but the money it was difficult for me to actually say, you know what, I want to put this money aside. I want to save this money for this or for that. There will always be something that's going to pop up anyway in New York City. The rent, the mortgage, the electricity bill is outrageous. Tickets, parking tickets, speeding tickets, all come on, all manners of things. You have to pay these. My car insurance, $389 every month. Electricity bill is almost $170. The gas bill sometimes is almost about $180 and stuff. And I looked up and down, and I said to myself, I said, enough of just living or surviving. I want to really live. I'm done surviving. You see, I got stuck in New York because of friends. I got stuck in New York because of what people will say. People were like, no, you can't move out of New York. New York is the capital of the world. I understand that. It's working for some people, but it didn't work for me. It's working for some people, but it didn't work for me. All right? I lived in the capital of the world at the time. The so-called capital of the world. But every dime, every penny coming to me is actually going out. It went out totally. I couldn't hold on to any. It took a long time for me to even change my car. It took a long time. It's tough. But one day, I made a major movement. I said to myself, I said, you will continue to try until you change your location. I looked at my age. I see me getting towards retirement. I see me needing money for college for my daughters. I see me needing money because, see, By the time you become 60, the energy is not going to be there anymore. The strength is not going to be there. How are you going to feed yourself? How will you be able to cope with life? So I took a major step in my life. And I said to myself, I said, let me go to a place where I can live and I can actually have money saved. And that was why I actually relocated to Houston, Texas. And I was able to slice my bill not just in half. I'm telling you right now, what I pay is probably like about maybe like 35% of what I used to pay before. My expenses in a month is like 35% of what I used to have when I was in New York. And right this moment, you know, I go to sleep 7 o'clock in the evening, I wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. I've said it before. I said it before. Global activity, you can live there. Uh, now I can now look at myself and say, you know what? Can I save some money for the raining day? Can I save some money? You're not going to allow pride. You're not going to allow pride to rule you. When you allow pride to rule you and you're comparing yourself with other people, yeah, they live in New York City. Many people in New York City, they are doing credit card fraud. They do credit card fraud. The ones that are professional there, they struggle too. Because many of them, they're beating more than they could chew. They bought a big house somewhere in Long Island. They drive a big car somewhere. They drive a big car somewhere. They have to pay from their notaries and stuff. And it's not easy. But every day I wake up in the morning, I always think about it. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older by the day. I think I need to enjoy my life more. I think I need to focus more on me. I want to do me, so that I can be able to live longer. Longer. I never attended parties when I was in New York. No, they invite me to come to parties, but I don't go there. They invite me for this, for that. No, but now, almost every Friday, I go out to a party. Almost every Friday, Saturdays, I go out to a party somewhere. I sit down there, I unwind. I drink a little wine. I talk with people, we laugh, we joke, we do all manners of things. And stuff. So I kind of like feel so relaxed that I know my bills are being paid. I know I have enough money to be able to pay the next bill. It's not like I'm going to be running from one pillar to post to try to make money to pay whatever. No, I don't have to. Presently, my light bill is probably like $12 every week. My gas bill is like $16, $17 a month. My internet, because I use a lot of internet, is probably like about $70 a month. My car insurance is like about $65 a month, and stuff. And right now, it's possible for me to sleep, save, and sleep, and wake up and attend parties. I go mingle with people. I mingle with people. Please, where is your church located in Houston? Onome, we are still looking for a venue right now. We're working on the venue. You'll get to know where the church is going to be very soon when we get the venue by the grace of God. You're going to know it. So many things. You have to understand that life will never favor you. You need to take advantage of time, take control of life, be able to build. Don't ever let pride rule you. If you can live in the low class places where you will be able to live your good life, do it. Don't go and buy a big house just because your friends are buying big houses. Don't go to the car lot and pick the best of the best, probably a Range, just because somebody else is driving a Range Rover. There's no car you drive. There's no house that you live The moment there is peace in your life. Now, the kind of peace I'm talking about is the kind of peace that God can give. He said, "My peace I give unto you." He said, when you have the peace of God, it doesn't really matter where you live, the kind of car you drive, the money you're making. You can be making $3,000 a month and you spend your money like I seem to see you are making $3 million a month. And somebody making $25,000 a month will eventually come to borrow money from you. I'm not kidding. It's all about the peace of God. It's all about the peace of God. When you have the peace of God, there's nowhere you live, you'll be fine. It's better for you to make a change. 2020 is about to roll. Before you get to know it right now, we're going to actually enter into Christmas. And we're singing carols and all that. Then before you get to know it, we're going to be entering into the crossover service. And then we're saying we are running into 2021. And before you get to know it, the January 1st, 2021 is going to come. And you still going to continue to tell the same stories, or you are going to actually prepare for your story to change. Because see, life is never going to change for you. You have to change life. You have to make the decision to change life. You have to. You have to make that decision. You see, so many of you guys have some in-laws, some family members that are sitting upon your neck. They sit upon your neck, they suck you, the juice in you, they suck it. You are the one paying their children's school fees in Africa. You are the one paying their house rent. You are the one giving them money for this. And you got to walk. I know people that work every day. They work like every day, Monday till Sunday. No time to rest at all. They go 6 o'clock in the morning, they come back by 9 at night, every day of their lives. Not really because they are in need of that much money. It's just because they have so much going on as per in-laws and families that they must take care of. And they have been doing this now for the past 15, 20 years of their lives. And they have not been able to look to themselves and look in the mirror and see how old they're getting right now and look into their own future. Do I have anything planned for my life? Here in Trinidad and Tobago, you have to get 2 jobs to be okay and work Monday to Sunday here. See what I'm saying? Now, for Ayo Olowu now to carry that money, Monday to Sunday kind of money, and then you spread it out. Don't forget, if you think you are investing, you can never make you can't get any benefit, no withdrawal from those kinds of investment that you're doing. None. 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 It's going to get to one day when you will be sick, or probably something's going to happen. You're going to lose your job. All right? Or maybe your wife is going to leave you and abandon you and walk away. And then you wake up and then you look back and say, you know what? I have wasted my time all along. Because you refuse to look inward, to look into yourself. The year is about to roll away. You promised yourself, I'm going to go to school. I have to go to school. I have to get master's degree. I have to do this. I have to do that. I must get a new job. I must get this. I must get that. That was in January. January, you actually ran your mouth like that. In January, you mentioned that you were going to work on your relationship. Oh, I'm going to work on my marriage. You ran your mouth in January. In January, you promised yourself, you know what? This year is my year of super blessing, double blessing. I must have to get a house this year. Yeah, you ran your mouth in January. In January, some of you guys were like, oh yeah, I'm going to make sure that I actually do this. I'm going to serve God. I'm going to serve God in January. I'm going to serve him throughout the whole lifetime. You ran your mouth in January. You know what I'm saying? But you survived all through. You were able to pay the landlord all throughout the whole year. And you didn't get to know it because you are not that attentive, because January gone, February gone, March gone, and right now we are in December. So you have succeeded in paying $2,500 every month for 12 good months to another guy. Mm. Mm. To another guy. Now, in January, you have that understanding, you know what? I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to buy a house, and the house is going to be mine. So when I put the mortgage into it, it's going to be my money. All right? It's going to be my money because it's going to be my house. Well, January is gone, February gone, March gone, April gone, September gone, October gone, November. Right now we are in the year 2020, December, on the 6th of December. And December is about to go. And we're going to enter into another January 2021. And then we will allow you to actually do your New Year, New Resolution again, and listen to what you got to say one more time. Throughout the year 2020, you went to prayer meetings. 2020, you are jumping from one prayer line to another prayer line, the monkey shadow prayer line, and Kinikan style in the monkey shadow prayer line, and this you went from one place to another place to another place, praying all through. I actually canceled one of my clients today, and that got me thinking, because by the time I finished with her, I looked at her face and she was kind of like looking at me like, oh my God, this guy just pressed a button in my life. He just pushed a button. He just pushed a button in my life. Now, she said, oh, I'm supposed to fast. Oh, I'm supposed to pray. I told her to pray. I told him to pray with me. I did this. And I said, listen, madam, listen, can you stop? I said, see, the economy of this country is on the shoulder of people that don't pray. I said, hey, take it easy. I said, the money, billions and billions of dollars in this country is in the account of people that don't go to church. I said, madam, wait a minute. The biggest investment in life actually is made by someone that's never prayed before. You know what I'm saying? People put too much on praying, a kind of a faithless prayer point and prayer meetings that could not bring the kind of results that you're looking for. But when we say it, you believe that, oh, this man is not born again. The Bible says pray without ceasing. The Bible didn't say pray without ceasing. It didn't say pray stupidly. You have to pray with wisdom. Pray the mind of God. And then to pray the mind of God, you must first of all have something you're doing. That's why he said, I will bless the work of your hand. There must be a project on the table. Then you will now pray on that project. It's not like you're praying and praying without anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm busting your bubbles right now. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but somebody must do it. Somebody must actually wake you up. You see, the time you spend going from one monkey shadow to another monkey shadow prayer line and stuff, spend that time to educate yourself. Spend that time to go on Zoom conferences where they teach how to get a certificate to do this or do that. Be that person that is buying knowledge. Be that person that is buying wisdom. Be that person that is after how can I start a business? How can I make money? How can I become this? How can I become that? Let how be your question all the time. If you really want to make it in life, you are going to make sure that you invest in your life. You have to. So many people are praying and they make God to look like God is not a prayer answering God. You mess Christianity up because the unbelievers that are outside, they look at you, you've been praying the same prayer for the past 20 years, and you're still praying the same prayer right now, and you still go to the same unbeliever that you're preaching to borrow money from him. The unbeliever that you're actually preaching to come and accept your Jesus is the person that is coming to your house to settle quarrel between you and your wife and your husband. And the same unbeliever that you're actually preaching to is the one coming to deliver you in a time whereby the landlord is about to kick you out, or maybe your daughter is sick, your son is sick, or whatever is happening to you, and all kinds of stuff. That's actually heretical. That is I don't know what to call it. That's a mess right there. That's a mess right now. The Yoruba people will say the person that will give you a dress, you have to first of all look at what he is wearing. And it's your dash of money. You want me to come and accept your Jesus, but your Jesus is not providing for you. Your Jesus is not breaking you through. And you're still there, still shouting and shouting and shouting, thinking that, oh, it's the power and principality is blocking you from getting to your point of destination. No, it's not. It's stupidity. That's stupidity right there. Stupidity of the highest order. It's affecting your life. Now, time is going. You will not believe it the way time flies. You can't just wait. You can't just procrastinate. Procrastination will never take you nowhere. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. You see, if you try and fail, you have succeeded. Somebody can look at you because you failed your exam, like as if to say you are a failure. No, you're not. You're better off than somebody that didn't try at all. Because see, you are prepared already. Now you know what to do next time to succeed. So, December 2020 is about to roll off. But January 2021 is about to come. You don't feel the difference. You know, when I was very young, when people say, oh, we're doing crossover or whatever, I always feel like I'm going to feel something, or probably there's going to be a kind of a sound or a noise that will come and say, boom, a new year has come. Nothing like that. You will not feel nothing. You know, if you really want to give it a try, just don't go nowhere on that crossover. Just lie down on your couch, just watch TV all through. You will find out that it's just normal. The same way you cross over every day from Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, the same way, nothing is changing. It's the same way. But see, we change things in our mind. If you are crossing into 2021, let 2021 be a year of total turnaround. Total turnaround. Let it be a year of total turnaround. Don't just say it. Don't just say it's a year of double promotion. You got to work to get the double promotion. You have to become very hardworking to get that particular turnaround. You can't just carry a sticker and post it on your door, or carry a sticker and put it on your bumper, the bumper of your car. You can't just carry that sticker and carry it all around the place because your pastor is asking you to post it anywhere you get it. What your pastor is trying to make you to see is that when you see that thing on your door, that this particular year is supposed to be my year of double promotion, is supposed to take you back to the drawing table and say, you know what, this is February. Where is my double promotion? I got to work. That's the meaning of it. It's not for you to just be there and be saying, Galani is my double promotion. You say double. You just say it and say it and say it. You will never get nowhere. Never get nowhere. Never. And that's how I pity a lot of Nigerian Christians. They are so gullible and stupid that they believe what some of the stupid pastors are telling them. You know, all of these things is just nonsense. You cannot just say something and let it come to pass. You have to act upon it. You must act upon whatever you pronounce it, you act on it. You got to act on it. It's not something you just come and just be doing like Scooby-Doo all around and be saying, "That is everything a double." You will remain there and be borrowing money the rest of the year 2020. You will borrow money in January and you continue to borrow money the rest of your life. You see, there are certain things that cannot be done easily. You know, those things, they don't come easy. You can't buy a house easy. You can't marry easy. You can't give birth to children easy. You can't become wealthy easy. If anybody's telling you without stress, you will become wealthy, without stress, you become this. No, the person is lying to you. You need to ask God for grace. Ask for strength, wisdom to be able to do it. Strength to be able to do it. You need hard work. Hard work is needed. You can't run away from hard work. You will not become anything in life. I want to promise you that, and it's the truth. And it's the truth. And that's the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. It's the truth. So, now 2020 is running over. What do you want to plan for 2021? You know, do you really want to go to school? Now, you see your mates, your mates are coming into the United States within 2-3 years, they become somebody. Within 2-3 years, they become somebody. But you are still there, you're still drinking all around. You are the one drinking all around and womanizing all around, banging this one, banging that one. For the past 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years you've been in America, all you've been doing is just banging people, drinking beer all around the place. You are the one they see in this party on Friday, they see you in that party on Monday, they see you all around the place and everything. It's all about you doing, but now you are not able to become anything. But is it not time for you now to think? Time is running out. Time is running out. Time is seriously running out. It's never going to wait for you. Time don't wait for nobody, because everybody, we all have 24 hours of the time, and that's what we need to work on. That's what you need to develop. That's what you need to take advantage of. You have to work. You have to be educated. So it is time for you to make up your mind. Do you want to really do it, or you just want to pronounce it? So every year when you now go to church for crossover, they will now tell you it's our year of total blessing. And you need to ask yourself, am I ready for the blessing that I'm actually pronouncing? Am I ready for the peace that I'm pronouncing right now? You're calling the peace out, you're calling the double blessing out, but are you really ready to walk towards it? Are you really ready? You see, people do say something. They say, or leg me. It means that any rich man, if you become so rich, it means that there will be some nasty, dirty things that you do on the ground. But I want to let you know that you don't have to do nasty, dirty things or wicked things to be rich, because it is the blessing of God that maketh rich and add no sorrow to it. See, when we're talking about being rich, it's not just being rich in money. Being rich in peace. When you're rich in peace, in contentment, all right, you're rich in glory. You are rich, because you have your kids around you. You're rich because your wife is with you, your husband is with you. You see, that kind of a blessing is from God. It's a God thing. That people that are rich, the English people say the rich also cry. Sometimes you cannot believe it. Sometimes you can't believe it. I've listened to a lot of stories of celebrities in America commit suicide. I'm talking about wealthy people with money commit suicide. Commit suicide. There's the story of one particular guy, comedian guy like that. Oh, he killed himself. This guy is stupidly rich. Anthony Bourdain on CNN, he's got the most wonderful job in the whole wide world. He travels and eats. He would travel to a country and eat all through, travel to another country and eat. It was hosting big people in the society. Very rich guy. And he killed himself. But here you are. This is you. You don't even, many of you don't even have $10,000 in your bank account. Some of you don't even have $5,000 in your bank account, and you are still living now. You got no money, but you are rich in glory. You're rich because it is the blessing of God that you're eating. But can you see the difference? You cannot see the difference because you are being driven by ego. You are being driven by the flesh. You're looking at money, 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 money. I want to do anything to get it. I want to do anything. God has already blessed you with good health. You know, there are so many rich people that don't have good health. They get sick all the time. They are in the hospital. They don't even have time. There is no time to enjoy the money they are making. So many of them are sick. They have one particular sickness or the other. Some they have terminal disease and they have to spend money to keep themselves alive. But you're just eating all kinds of manners of things and going everywhere, sleeping anywhere, drink any kind of water. I know a friend of mine that must not drink any kind of water. He must have to drink purified water. You know, like, this is the way you're going to live your life to the rest of your life. So yeah, it cannot even drink the bottled water. There is a certain kind of stuff that they have to put that water into to purify the water before she can drink it. I was like, this particular person is a rich person, but look at that. I go everywhere. I drink any kind of water they give me. I go to restaurants, they give me bottled water. I just drink it. You know, sometimes they give me cup water. I just drink it. I actually go to in New York City, we have good water in New York City. You go to the tap, you just run the tap and you drink the water right from that. All right? So, and we're alive today. We're not in the hospital. We are not going to the hospital all the time. I know rich people that 24 hours of their life, they cry. No peace for them at all. No peace for them. Wife will never give them peace. Children not giving them peace. They're crying over one thing or the other. But here you are. Your kids are giving you peace. Your children, Nigerian, African children are doing well in school. African children, they're on top of their classes. You know, just imagine your kids. They're not giving you problems. They're not falling sick. Your wife is still there obeying you. Your husband is still there, even though there is ups and downs. You know, but everything is still fine, still manageable. But some people are not that lucky like you are. It's possible for you not to be married right now. You know what I'm saying? You're better off than so many people that are married. I want to let you know that. You're better off. There's so many people that are married, and those ones are actually asking God for your kind of life. They're looking for that peace that you got because they don't have it. They're looking for it. So you begin to look at what is going on. Now we have a change of government. Donald Trump is actually going out of the White House, and Biden is going into the White House, which means this is supposed to prove to you that there's nothing permanent in life. You see, somebody can be so powerful today, but tomorrow they might become powerless. You see, that's one thing that always put me on the check, all the time. That whenever I see myself on top, sometimes I always think about it that one day you will not be here. Where will you be? And that's why I always make sure I want to take advantage of that moment that I'm on top to do something great, something good, at least something tiny, so that people will remember you did this. Because see, there's no permanent position in life. So many of us don't think about that. The moment you're able to make some little money, you put your shoulders up, and then you misbehave, and then you talk bad to people, you insult people, you do whatever it is that you want to do to people. At the end of it all, there's no position that is permanent. Let me not lie to you. A beggar on the street today, that position is not permanent. A beggar can become a CEO tomorrow if he's ready to plan. A single sister of today that you look and you call Olosho can become the mother of children tomorrow to a wonderful man who is serving God. I'm not lying. The guy on the street that is smoking in their hand may tomorrow become a pastor carrying the Bible genuinely and preaching the good news. You never know. There's no condition that is permanent in life. Always remember that. And see, you got to plan for it because time will change. Always will change. What you see today is not going to be what you're going to see tomorrow. If for real, you're not going to see it. The way you see things today is going to be different from how it's going to be tomorrow. 2020 is a different year. 2021 is going to be a different year. 2022 is going to be a different year. By the grace of God, if God permits us to see the year 2030 is going to be a totally different year. I come to see one fact. Every day I watch the movie. It's just like the people that are putting the movies together, they know exactly what's going to happen in the future. For real. If you have been going with movies, you'll find out that the issue of coronavirus thing has been in there. They've been working. They've been producing movies about, plagues and all kinds of stuff for a long, 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 long time. They'll be talking about the kind of automobiles we're going to be driving. They'll be talking about the kind of computers we'll be using. I see computer whereby you do your hands like this, it will just appear right there. And then they start moving the numbers all around and stuff. It's actually out right now. They're working on it right now. Inside of a movie, you see a movie whereby cars are driving themselves. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. So things can never remain the same. Your iPhone is going to become outdated. Your iPhone is going to become outdated. I still use my iPhone 8, my iPhone 8 Plus. That's the one I still have. And right now they're actually on 12 or even above 12. I don't even know where they are right now. I'm even lost when you're talking about iPhone. All right? The iPhone is actually going to be outdated because a new version is going to come out. And so also our life supposed to be renewed, updated all the time. You cannot just say, I'm going to be like this. And that's why I pity a lot of people that will say, that's a wrong prayer for you to pray. Nothing is ever going to be the same. There's only one person that would never change, and that is God. He will never go nowhere. He's never going to change. But one thing about him is that he is the unchangeable changer. That means that God doesn't change, but he's changing things. He doesn't want things to remain the same. I wasn't like this when I was 15. I wasn't like this when I was 13. All right? Every day you wake up in the morning, you're different. Every day you're different. So your life must be updated, upgraded. Your life must be well planned. You must follow the script. Follow it carefully so you will not miss out. Don't say, I will do it. Always remember that sometimes when you say you will, it's possible for something else to overtake it. And you may not be able to do it. Always have that stuff and say, you know what, I'm doing it now. Do it now, even if it's going to kill you. Do it right now, even if there are so many people, are opposing you. Do it right now, even if nobody believes in you. Do it right now, even if yourself, you're actually doubting it. All right? Just give it a shot. Do it. You'll never believe where you're going to find it. It's going to be crazy. I always tell people this, and I want to tell it to you real quick. Now, if you refuse to take advantage of time, time will take advantage of you. You don't get it. If you refuse to take advantage of time, time will take advantage of you. And you're going to be looking at me like, what exactly is he saying? Now, a lot of people refuse to take advantage of time, and they are walking up on the wrong side of life. You see, life is like a vacuum. It's like the space. It can carry you anywhere. It can swing you anywhere. But when you get hold of the rope of life, you yourself can navigate and say, you know what, this is where I want to go. I don't want life to just blow me anywhere. So many of us, we have allowed life to blow us to the wrong side of life. And then we now wake up. After waking up, we now say, how did I get to this point? That's always the question that people do ask. The time you're sleeping with women all around, sleeping with men all around, embezzling money, spending money on musicians, doing all this credit card fraud and stuff like that, you will not realize it until one day you get caught. And then they prosecute you, and then they send you to jail. And then when you now get to jail, you now start asking yourself this question: how did I manage to get here? Or how did I manage to have HIV? How did I manage to be on a sick bed? How did I manage to lose my job? How did I manage to lose my marriage? How did I manage to lose my children? You're going to ask yourself these questions because they will always come. The moment you refuse to take control of life and you let life take control of you, it's going to blow you to decide that you don't want to be. You see, people that are actually so good about life are the people that plans. They plan day by day. They follow the plan. They don't procrastinate. They take control of time, and they use time to their own advantage. Every day is 24 hours. Within that 24 hours, they're going to sleep just only for 6 hours. And the rest of the hours that are there, they're going to spend 10 hours on themselves, and then they spend 4 hours on other people. Kai, you will not understand. It's possible for you not to understand. The first person that needs your attention is you. The first person that needs your attention is you. The first person that needs you to pamper is you. The first person that you need to work on is you. The first person that you need to provide for is you. The first person that you need to upgrade is you. You see, every time you jump on yourself, I say, you know what? It's time to move. Every other thing around you will start moving. Will start moving. The moment you get upgraded, everything around you will become upgraded. The moment you lose your job, everything around you is going down. The moment you get promoted, everything around you is going to change. So, when you focus on you, it's not going to end, it's not only going to end with you, it's going to affect everything, everyone around about you. They will always want to gravitate towards where you are. Because as you grow, they grow. As you become bigger, they become bigger. As you become enlarged, they become enlarged. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. You know, I've been thinking, and I said to myself, in the year 2021, I don't just want to be this guy. I want to be the guy who is so successful, a mighty successful human being. And I sat down to think about what are those things needed for me to get to that point of being super successful. And the very first thing that God popped into my head, you must have a plan. There must be a plan. And number two, the plan must come with the vision, because the vision will drive the plan. And he said, number three, you must have the grace to run the vision. That's strength, power. When you're talking about grace, it's power, strength. He said, eat right, exercise, take your medicine on time, feel young again. Be young in your mind so you can be young in your body. Because the journey is so far to get to where you say you're going to. A super successful person, the journey is so far. So you need strength to get to that point. And I said number four is that you need to have wisdom coupled with maturity that will make you to be able to release some people and engage others. It means that there are some of your friends that must go. You cannot just continue to have the same kind of friends that you're keeping right now. Those friends, they gotta go. There are some friends around you right now that are actually blocking you from reaching where you're supposed to get to. There are some friends around you right now that are more or less a distraction to your life. There are some friends around you right now that are stumbling block to your prosperity. There are some friends around you right this moment, they are actually rendering you useless. They don't appreciate you. They don't enjoy what you do. They don't encourage you. And every time you're around them, there's always one discouragement or not. And this sense of you not being adequate, adequate, you're not enough, always come whenever you are around those friends. Every time you come around them, it's like you're not enough. You can't make it. We got more qualification than you. We can speak better English than you. we have money than you, we have connection than you. And at the end of the day, you're going to remain where you are. There are some of your friends that are actually very tired right now. They don't want to go. They're just tired where they are. They're satisfied. They believe this is where I can ever get to. I can't go more than this one. This is me right here. If you sit with them, the energy within you will die. The vision will die. And the grace that God has given unto you will actually die inside of you also, because they are tired. And the only thing they can do is to actually influence you and encourage you to join them to sit. And the moment you sit, that's the end of struggle. That's the end of it. And that's why you need to identify those ones and say, you know what? I still have strength in me. I still have the bone. And I've not gotten to the point where I want to get to. There is a destiny. Destiny is from destination. All right? There is still a place I'm going. And it's the vision that is actually driving me, because I have a vision in my head. I'm not where I want to be yet. And that's the next thing, is for you to actually shed some weight, disconnect from some friends, cut them off, release them, send them out maturely. It's not going to be like, I can't be with you anymore. I can't walk with you guys. You guys are stupid. You guys are this. No. You know, maturely. Let them just see you one day and say, oh, he's got new friends. His friends are new right now. He's got corporate friends. Yeah. That's how it is, you know. And you see, one funny thing is that the parties that you're going to start attending, they cannot. There's no way they can attend that party, because the party is not for them. It's not within their class. You're above them now, because now you've connected with friends that are going higher, and those ones are pulling you with them towards your destination. You see, in 2020, you didn't focus well. You didn't focus well at all. In 2020, you allow coronavirus to distract you. It's not your fault. In 2020, you allowed your church to distract you. In 2020, you allow your parents, your family, your friends to distract you. You know, inside of you, there is a kind of a grace, the kind of the level of grace that God has given unto you. You know, it's not supposed to be utilized or killed where you are. You have too much to offer, too much in your bones to offer. You have too much creativity than for you to be where you are. Too much creativity. You have too much life, too much strength, too much grace. The vision is clear and it's very sharp. That vision is not going to affect just only you. That vision is going to affect multitude, thousands of people all around about you. Those ones are sitting somewhere right now expecting your manifestation, but you refuse to manifest. Those people that God has ordained to actually suck out of your prosperity, the ones that are supposed to sit under your shade as a tree, they're waiting for the manifestation of the Son of God. You know, you are the one that's supposed to lead them. You are the one that's supposed to nurture them. You are the one that's supposed to mentor them. And they're waiting for you. They're still waiting. They're still waiting. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on you right now. But where are you? What exactly are you doing about your life? What are you doing about the vision that's been shown to you? What are you doing about the dreams? Oh, I've been praying about them. Oh, I've been going from one prayer line to another prayer line. Oh, I've been doing this. I've been fasting. You know, it's not just about fasting and praying alone. It's about the walk. You have to walk the walk. You need to do it. You need to invest into it. You want to be great in life. That's the dream. God showed you that dream that you're going to be father of all nations. It's not a kind of a joke. Abraham was supposed to be father of many nations. He had to go through a lot. He walked it. He believed God. They had to convert faith into righteousness for this guy. This guy believed God so much that God trained him to have a big heart. A heart that could give unto him anytime. This is not the kind of a heart of somebody that rejects God. It's a heart that will obey at every point. Kill your son. Get out of your father's house. Divide the land. Move out. Leave Lot. He was believing God all through. He walked with God. Talked with God. Laughed with God. And God called him my friend. To be there, to get to that point is not it's not for lazy people. Do you know how many of us right now are benefiting from the blessings of Abraham? But that man actually walked himself to the bones, believing and trusting God. He followed that vision. He did not relent. He did not give up until one day he gave birth to Isaac and Ishmael. And every one of us started looking at it. How will he become father of many nations? This guy fathered the children of Israel. They were numerous, like the sand of the sea. And the Bible could not even say how many millions of them, thousands and thousands of them. Even though so many of them died in the wilderness. But when they entered into the promised land, there were still many. Oh my God. There were still many. You see, your vision is never going to die. Don't let this vision die with 2020. Have a plan for the next year. And when am I supposed to plan for the next year? Now. I'm supposed to plan right now. What is God showing you? What are you feeling in your body? What kind of dream have you been having? Have you been able to write something down? Have you been able to write something down? The first entrance of a revelation is when you write it down. You know, when you write the revelation God has been showing you, when you put it down on paper, that's the entrance into this world. Because after writing it down, then you can now plan on it. And you see, one funny thing about planning is that it's never going to happen tomorrow or next week. Planning can take years and months for you to plan until you get there. Don't run another person's race. Don't follow another person's destiny. Don't help somebody to live their own lives. It's time for you to separate your life from other people's lives and live your home. And live your life. You see, the kind of life you're going to live is different from the life I'm living. My life is different from yours. When I say I want to mentor you, doesn't mean I want to teach you to be me. No. I want to teach you those basic things, those things that you need to set a foundation for your life. And I want to teach you integrity. I want to teach you faithfulness. I want to teach you hard work. But when it comes to the vision itself, it's yours. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's yours. So, this is 2020. December, almost to the end of 2020. This is the right time right now to give the planning a try for 2021. I see many people right now, you're shaking where you are. You're saying, my God, it seems this guy is talking to me right now. My God, this guy is speaking right now. This message is for me. It happens like this all the time. We feel like this when pastors are preaching and they're preaching and it's actually penetrating us and we're like, oh my God, this message is for me. And then few hours or few minutes down the road, something else is going to come up and you're going to throw everything. You're going to throw it out in the garbage and that will be the end of the planning. And then you go back to the thinking and say, oh, why is God so mean to me? Why is God so mean to me? Why didn't he give me money like Dangote? Why didn't he make me rich like $10? Why didn't he make me like Bill Gates? Why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? Whereas you are supposed to walk You're supposed to fine tune the vision God is showing you. You're supposed to put plan in place. You're supposed to follow it. You're supposed to save towards it. You're supposed to connect with people that are going towards the same direction as you. You're supposed not to be looking for instant gratification. You don't want to just make the money now, 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 now. Don't be in a hurry to make the money. Be in a hurry to put the plan in place. Be in the hurry to work very hard. Be in the hurry to invest. But don't be in a hurry to eat it. Let it germinate. Let it grow. All right? And one day, the day of harvest will come at the right time. At the right time. And you eat it. And you're going to eat it. I listened to a testimony of this guy called Wuli Agba. This guy's got 1.2 million people following him on social media on YouTube. And that's a lot of money for this guy. And this guy right now, as I'm talking, is buying cars for people in Nigeria, just buy cars for different people and stuff like that. And if you go and watch the beginning or listen to the story of the beginning of this guy, it started with dance drama. The dance drama where they beat the drum and they start dancing and stuff. And that was what it started with, and it was going from one church to the other church. It was as poor as a church rat. And it was actually persistent, it was constant. It became it was kind of like innovative, it was creative, and it was putting all its effort into it. Even though some of the stuff, the skits, they're not really funny, but it just kept on going. It keeps going. And at the moment I'm talking to you right now, this guy's got 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube. And every time he will post a video, upload a video, the video will go 1 point something million views. And at the end of the month, that's almost about $20,000 easy. $20,000 easy. For some of you, when you start a channel like that, after a week, you'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to have views. I'm not getting views. Let me just leave this thing and go do something else. You see, quitters, they don't win, and winners don't quit. I just want to chip that in. If you know exactly the direction God is taking you to, it's not going to be the same day you start that you'll get there. You have to put effort. You have to water it. You have to labor on it. You have to wake up in the middle of the night to be able to hard and be creative about it. When it's good, when it's not good, you put your head into it. It's making money, it's not making money, put your head into it. Whatever it is that you've started, always remember one day it's going to grow. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. Look at where the guy is today. The guy right now is buying cars for people, giving people support and giving them money, celebrating people, birthdays and stuff. He's able to do it because he was able to put hard work in play. It's not just praying. Not just praying. So in 2021, you don't want to just pray. You must pray. Prayer is actually important. For a spiritual person, must be prayerful, must pray. Have a kind of a relationship with God. You see, the relationship you have with God will always make you to pray to Him every day. Be that person that always want to pray to God every day. Talk to Him. Sing to Him. All right? But it's not the kind of prayer we pray. I'm just going all around and be actually telling God how difficult life is. Yeah, Mr. Macaroni is eating it too. Brother Shaggy also is eating it. So, you see, those boys are making money now. It's not because they go into night vigil. They don't go to night vigil. They're very creative. They pray. They're spiritual people. They pray. But you put religion on top of your head. Your religion is actually smelling on you. Your dressing is actually very religious. You pray like a no man's business, but you are still poor. Shame on you. Go from one night vigil to another night vigil, nothing to show for it. Shame on you. It's not about night vigil. It's not about typology prayer. It's about a relationship with God and hard work. If you can work very hard and you are prayerful, you will get to your destination. Nothing can stop you. Nothing will be able to stop you. Now, finally, about you plan something to do about your marriage. See, every time you sweep something under the carpet in marriage, you are building a kind of a time bomb for tomorrow. You are building a time bomb for tomorrow. Every time that you sweep something under the carpet, something that you are supposed to actually discuss, you sweep it under the carpet, you are building a time bomb for tomorrow. So that's why I want to quickly advise you, don't just sweep things under the carpet. Don't say, oh no, don't let us talk now. Especially we men we don't like to talk, because when it comes to accusation or somebody talking about what we've done, men don't like it. So we always want to push it aside and say, no, 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 let's not talk about it. Let's just forget about it. You can't forget about things. You got to talk about things for things to go. When you talk about things, somebody will say, oh, I'm sorry. Somebody will learn something from it. And then somebody's going to change something around. And at the end of the day, there won't be any kind of bomb underneath the carpet. But we love to sweep things under the carpet and leave it there. Now, in 2020, there are so many things that are underneath your carpet as a married man, as a married woman. We need to go and open that carpet up before the end of this year. You see, your marriage is going down because of those things underneath the carpet. You're going crazy. You're visiting the doctor all the time, headache, body pain, this, that. Because of those things underneath the carpet. Your children, they're not happy in the house. Friends and family, they pray for you all the time. Because of those things underneath your carpet. It's time to go back to that carpet and remove it. And take those things out one by one, and let us address those issues one by one. And if we are able to address those issues one by one, then there's going to be peace, because that is going to actually encourage forgiveness. When we talk about things, when we say, oh, this is the reason why I did this, the reason why I did that, I'm really sorry. And you have that kind of a heart not to go back into those things. And, you guys, you are able to forgive each other. You will find out that the breeze of peace will blow into your marriage. So many of you have been praying about peaceful marriage, but you refuse to visit the carpet. No, that's not the way God works. God is God of order. If you refuse to visit the carpet, your prayer is going to be in vain. And that's why people pray and nothing's happening. It's time for you and I. Let's go back to that carpet, tear that carpet open, bring those things out, and one by one put them back on the table, and let us discuss them one by one. Let's discuss them. There's a woman that's watching me right now. The last time you had sex with your husband was almost about 16 months ago. 16 months ago. How did I know? I know because I have a lot of you people calling me already, telling me about it. 16 months ago. And you are allowing right now, allowing 2020 to roll over, and you refuse to visit that particular place where you're keeping it. Something happened in your marriage, and that thing happened in your marriage that knocks sex out of the agenda. And bitterness is inside that agenda right now. And you still refuse to visit it. There's somebody watching me right now. You and your husband, you share the same bedroom, but you actually have a pillow in the middle of the two of you. He's on this side and you are on the other side. for the past 2 years. It's time to visit that carpet. So many of you guys are living like roommates. Your husband is in the house, your wife is in the house, but you guys just pass each other. You sleep in the same room just to fool the children, but the children are not fooled. They know something's wrong. You think you want to fool your pastors, they know. You want to fool your church members, they know. And you still refuse to visit that foundation. Visit that carpet. Tear it open. And let's deal with those sins things one by one, by one, by one. So many of you guys, you are a divorcee. But there are so many things that you're still holding on to. You say, I'm never going to forgive nobody. I'm never going to forgive this man. This man ruined my life. He destroyed my life. I'm never going to forgive him. And you put it underneath your carpet. It's time for you to tear that carpet open. Because that stuff you refuse to forgive is actually holding you down. That's the way forgiveness works. If you refuse to forgive, that forgiveness, that lack of forgiveness becomes a stronghold against you. And it's standing between you and your peace. And you can't have peace because you're holding somebody in your heart. You need to let it go. You need to let that stuff go. It doesn't matter how he treated you. It doesn't matter if he paid child support or not. It doesn't matter if he lied against you, but just release him. Let him just go out of your life. You know what funny thing? 2020 is about to end. You can't afford to still be inside of the same pain in 2021. You can't carry that guilt in 2021. You can't carry that pain. You can't carry that unforgiveness into 2021. Let 2021 be a new year for real. A new year, a new foundation. Let it be a turning point in your life for greatness, for good things, for peace. You know, when you release people, breeze will blow you. And you see, ever since you've been holding the guy is actually living his own life where he is. Ever since you've been holding the woman in your heart, she's living her life where she is. You know what funny thing about unforgiveness? It's just like you are the one drinking the poison and expecting another person to die. No, you're going to be the one to be affected, not another person. The other person may not even know that you are angry this much. You're actually telling yourself, I'm never going to forgive. I'm never going to let it go. You know, but that other person is living their life. They got married. They have kids already. They're living their life. They just bought a new car. They're celebrating weddings. They're celebrating birthdays and all kinds of stuff. But you are still the one inside of that pain because you still carry that unforgiveness with you. And it's not opening the door for peace for you. It's not opening the door for the future for you because you're holding on to the past. And the moment you hold on to the past, the future is not going to be bright. You're going to carry it the rest of your life. And when you carry this unforgiveness, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your children. It's going to affect everything around you. Everything. The way you see life is going to be affected. Because when you see men, you always believe all men are bad. When you see women, you always believe that women are actually terrible. That's the way you're going to see life. But when you leave to forgive others and let it go, you see the kind of breeze that will blow you? Your eyes will clear. You'll be able to see the direction towards the new direction that God wants to take you to. Every time God is always saying, behold, I want to do a new thing. I want to do a new thing. I want to do a new thing. And the new thing is about to do, he said, behold, can you see it? You will not be able to see it because you are not attentive. You won't be able to see it because you carry on forgiveness. You can't see it because you are bitter. You cannot see it because you are angry. And you know one funny thing about life? Hurt people, they hurt people. You're going to hurt other people because you are actually hurt already. But you need to quickly heal yourself. All right? Take that anger off. Take that unforgiveness, throw it away, forgive, and let it go. So you yourself, you're not going to be a kind of a red flag in the society. You know, you've been thinking about, I want to get married, I want to get married again, I want to start a new relationship. But every time you find a new man, you see, this stuff is actually written all over your face. And the unforgiveness will be the first thing he's going to see. And the kind of energy around you is that don't mess with me. And there's no way they can stay. Some of them will love you so much that they're going to stay to just continue to stay. But one day you're going to use your own hand to send them away because you refuse to forgive. And you carry it throughout 2020. 2020, you carry that unforgiveness all through 2020. And you entered right now to December. It's time to drop it off. It's time to drop it off. You don't drop it off, 2020, 2021 is still going to be the same. The same way you live in 2020 is the same way you live 2021. But do one new thing that will change the face of the new year. Do one very small, tiny little change that will transform the results you're going to get in 2021. And that tiny thing is just to forgive and forget it. You're bigger than that. Check his life out. Is he happy where he is too? Or is he rich? So you're better off forgiving him and you live your own life than to continue to hold on to unforgiveness that will never pay you. Well, glory to God. I want to say thank you very much to all you guys who've listened to this topic today. Thank you very much for coming on the show. I think it's time for you to do you. Try and do something about it. For those who are thinking in their heart, how can I move on? How can I move on? How can I have peace? How can I forgive? I need a session. I need a counseling session with Pastor Shola. You can always have it. You can always have it. You can call me up. We can schedule a session with you and then be able to take you through the journey. How you can set yourself free. How you can start all over. We can actually do it within 1 hour. For real. Show you some certain things that you need to know. For those ones that you have problem with your husband, your wife, you want to actually visit a counselor, you want to talk about it, you want us to be able to dig into it and find something that will help you, feel free to make that call today. Make that call, send me an inbox message or send me a WhatsApp message. I'm going to respond to you. All right. For those ones that are single, thinking in your life in 2021, I want to do everything possible to actually get into my own home. Let's help you too. Reach out to me. And the Lord bless everybody in Jesus' name. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. For those ones that are actually trying to be able to connect with me, leave me inbox, or maybe you want to send me a WhatsApp message. You can do so by sending the message to this number. You're going to see the number on your screen right there below your screen. You're going to see the number right there. That's the number. That's the telephone number. You can actually send me a WhatsApp message to that number, +1 405 550 5135. That is the telephone number you can reach. You don't have to call me, but you can send me a WhatsApp message to that number. I want to schedule a session with you, Pastor Shola. I will do that for you. All right. And then we can go through it. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. I love you. Remember, Jesus loves you more. And love yourself also. Take care. It's December. The year is about to go. Go to the drawing table. Put some stuff on your paper right now. And it is going to be well with you. I love you. God bless you.